What's good? Shoot, last time I posted, so not horrible. I'm getting back to that once a week because there's not enough information out here that I can really talk about every other day. Probably could this week with the NFL free agency opening. I'm just gonna talk. That's what I'm gonna talk about today. Um, I'm gonna just talk about. I'm gonna just look at the ones that I think are the best, because I'm not gonna look through all of them. Be like, well, I don't really know about this person. Number one, Russ, Steelers. I like it. People think Russ is washed. Keep thinking. I think he's gonna be a great addition to that team. Depending on Deontay Johnson, whatever goes on with him. But yeah, probably gonna get traded. That's what he wants. Even though I feel like with Rush, who's proven that he can win and a vet and knows what to do as a QB, I feel like Deontay should not leave that situation because you have a vet who knows how to win games. But hey, when you get up there, if that is Deontay's solid, just a bit inconsistent at times. So I don't know. I would want Russ throwing me the ball for a season, even though they signed him to the minimum because Denver's going to be paying him all that money, which is great for Russ because he got too much hate over there, even though he wasn't even playing a bet. What else? Ooh, T. Higgins requested a trade. That's huge. Where do I want him to be? I want him in Carolina, so Bryce Young has a target to show people that he's not a bust, because you gotta have someone to throw it to other than Adam Thielen. The rest were inconsistent drops, like can't really do much. So I think he'll go there, but everyone's trying to say Jags, but it depends on Calvin Ridley, what they do with him, really, because they picked up Gabe Davis, which is again pretty inconsistent receiver over the last few years of his emergence, but it's not bad. Yeah, so I guess we can go back a little bit, I guess. A couple days back, some things that happened that I haven't talked about. Poyer released. Jordan Poyer got released. Tre'Davious White got released. I don't know why they signed Mr. Trubisky back, but hey. Release of Justin Simmons is kind of wild. I know a lot of people got to get rid of Cap, so yeah. Jonnu Smith to the Dolphins. That'll be solid because Jonnu, he's not like bad. Just got to get some production out of him. Saints extended Honey Badger. Tyrants still doing what he does best, being one of the better safeties in the league. I know after he left Kansas City, the hype with him kind of went down, but he's still one of the better safeties in the league. So people just don't be looking at him the same. Jalen Johnson extended. He's good. Good DB, good corner. So it's a good extension. For Chicago. They've made a couple moves, so yeah, I like what that is so far. They Brandon Graham 1 year extension. Thing that got me Fletcher Cox retired, but that just lets Jalen Carter and Jordan Davis run wild because now that's their interior. That's them. That's them. We know what Fletcher did for the franchise, so he's done a lot for them. So it's sad to see him go, but yeah, Judy traded to Cleveland. I've always been a Judy fan. He just has to produce. I'll never stop believing in him, but he just has to produce. So I understand the slander because he hasn't done anything. Chris Jones, ooh, that's big. Big for KC. Big for Kansas City because there was speculation about his contract, this, that, the third, but they got him back. In my opinion, the best D tackle in the league. Can't really argue that at this point. Mac Jones got traded. Jags. Yep, Fletcher Cox retired. Byard to the Bears. See, the Bears are trying to build something. Everyone's talking. Oh, this was a couple days ago. Baker Mayfield, 3-year, $100 million contract. Well deserving. Because he had that comeback. I feel like he should have been comeback player of the year. Steelers obviously got Russ. Landon Dickerson extended to back with the Eagles. Yeah, everyone was like, who's going to be the Jason Kelsey replacement? I think it's going to be Jurgens, so we'll see how that rocks. Pitt got 3 for 70, 46. Michael Pittman, one of my favorite receivers. Remember watching his stuff. Bears again. Bears trying to do something. But the iffy thing about them is, do they go get they gotta trade, bro. They have to, because they gotta trade that pick, because you can't have Caleb Williams and Justin Fields in the QB room thinking that one of them is gonna be satisfied. You gotta get rid of. You gotta trade. You gotta trade the pick. If they want to trade Jay Fields, it's gotta be at this point Minnesota, because it would have been Steelers, Falcons, or Vikings. But hey, Broncos maybe, but they got too much money with Russ. I think they're gonna draft a QB. So yeah, DeAndre Swift to the Bears, solid. Deion Dawkins extended for the Bills. You know how I feel about the Bills. Josh Allen, one of my favorite QBs in the league, just can't beat Mahomes. And hey, it's like the Hawks or the Raptors. They just could not get past LeBron ever, and they always had better regular season teams than Brown, but could never do it. Tony Pollard. When I saw that, I knew Derrick Henry's gone. I knew it was up. He was out of there. So yeah, Pollard. See what he can do. I'm gonna get to Derrick Henry later, obviously, but see what he can do. Gabe Davis, like I said, to the Jags. Christian Wilkins to the Raiders. Oh no. Somebody said Wilkins said, "I'm tired of winning." Raiders not finna do nothing with him. See, the comments, that they be so funny. But we know he can wreak havoc. Him and Max Crosby. It's gonna be scary. Yeah, they're gonna go crazy. I don't know why Jalen Ramsey put that. Like I said, but Jalen Ramsey made a post. I'm like, bro, what? Josh Jacobs to a pack. Yeah, they cut Aaron Jones. So, and Aaron Jones, I'm gonna get there, okay? Jacobs, solid, injury prone though. I had him in fantasy, so you know how I feel. one game, 8 points. Like last season, he was going for 40. About the number one running back in the league. This season, he's like, nah. Because, like, the season before last, I had him. Nothing. Last season, I didn't think about getting him. And then this season, I get him. And I'm like, bad luck with that guy. Kirk go to the Falcons. Solid pickup. You know what Kirk's capable of. It's not like he be the problem. He be putting up numbers. Their defense in Minnesota was so bad. Like, I remember they started the season so bad. And I'm like, but Kirk is putting up numbers. He's making throws. He's marching the team down the field. Cause he was connecting with Jay Jets before he got hurt. And I like to see, because I feel like this is a year for a guy like Kyle Pitts, who needs to have that big season this year. Because ever since Matt Ryan was out of Atlanta, his production just went down and can't really do much. When like Matt Ryan, he had Kyle Pitts had over 1,000 his first season in the league, so 1,000 yards, yes, and that just goes to show that as soon as Matt Ryan was gone, his production just went all the way down. And I don't like that because I'm a Kyle Pitts fan, and to see like he had went from Matt Ryan, he had Mariota. Last year he had Ritter, so he has a QB in Kirk Cousins who will get him, Drake London involved. Not to say Bijan, obviously, who's one of the better already receiving backs out of the backfield. So that's solid. It's a really good pickup. Yeah, Aaron Jones got released. Oh, well, lineman Robert Hunt. See, Panthers trying to sneak up and do some stuff, but Pack signing Xavier McKinney, good pickup. Somebody said all this to lose to the Bears. Not happening. Yeah, but they are on a winning streak right now. Even though they got rid of Aaron Jones. So I like Aaron Jones more than Josh Jacobs. But both of them are injury prone. But Josh Jacobs just isn't as good as a receiving threat. And receiving threats at running back matter. But it's still a good pickup in Josh Jacobs. Singletary to the Giants. All that just for Saquon to go to the Eagles, man. The Avengers. That's all I got to say. Minshew to the Raiders. Probably be a backup for whoever they draft. I think they're going to draft Penix. Somebody. They're going to draft a QB, I think. Yeah. But they did end up trading for Brian Burns. Giants as well. Working on the defense, who got clobbered a lot last season. So, solid pickup in Burns. Eckler. Ooh. Eckler to the Commanders. I like it because he was coming off an injury last year. Didn't have his best season. Wasn't as productive as the season before. And Eckler is also one of those guys who is one of the better, way better receiving threats out of the backfield. He scored so many receiver touchdowns 2 seasons ago. It was crazy. Sad that I didn't have him. But he's there for 2 years, so it'll be good to see because I don't know why they are gonna. I don't know why they would draft a QB next year. I mean, this draft when they got Howell, who's proven himself, but they don't want to get no line, no defense, which actually matters now because Howell is good. Howell's putting up numbers, so it's just a matter of getting that line and that defense, man. What? Seahawks re-signed Leonard Williams. Okay. Ooh, Joe Mixon released. They picked up. Who'd they pick up? Zach Moss, am I not mistaken? I'm like 100% sure. They picked up Moss on a 2-year deal. Darnold. And then Vikings get Aaron Jones. I like it. Now, Vikings just got to get a QB because they got Jones now. The Vikings defense has always been iffy too, but that's a great pickup for them. That one season without Dalvin Cook, you come back, you have Aaron Jones, who's they have similar type styles like play, but yeah, Mariota, he sucks, bro. I'm sorry, I don't know why he got signed. Mike Gesicki to the Bengals. That is a very underrated signing. Because everyone's like, Gesicki's just been super inconsistent lately, though. That's the only thing with him. And now it's dating back to his Dolphins days. And the Texans get Joe Mixon in a trade. CJ Stroud, Joe Mixon, those guys on the outside. You only know Stroud's going to continue to develop. That's a solid pickup. I thought he got released. How he got traded. That's so funny. Oh, so apparently they set the trade before he got released and they ended up accepting it. So. Darnell Mooney to the Falcons. Slot. Good slot receiver. He's solid, bro. He's a deep threat. It's kind of slot. Really good deep threat. Somebody said overpay, but he's gonna produce with Kirko. Keep calling him Kirko. He gonna produce. I know he had a lot of drops though. Like he had a 1,000-yard season a couple seasons ago. I'm like, okay, this kid could be a stud. Hasn't been as consistent as of late. See, Shaq Barrett to the Dolphins. Blood took a 3-hour drive. These comments are hilarious. Down bad wash franchise type of move. Ooh. Shaq Barrett, he's been solid for time now, so you know. Biggest of today, really. In my opinion. For sure, Derrick Henry to the Ravens. Not much to say about that. My favorite running back in the league to the Ravens. Solid. 2 years, $16 million. Worth up to $20 million. It'll be interesting. I remember I seen something else. It wasn't a comment on any of these posts, but it was like, man, Lamar ain't throwing the ball again. I was like, that's hilarious. But it'll be interesting because he fits the style of run that they do. A lot of their runs were they just pound the ball, and what does Derrick Henry like to do? Run through people. So it'll be interesting to see how it works out. Would love to see them get another guy on the outside, a receiver. Their defense about best in the league, so it's just about Lamar. Lamar just gotta get it done in the playoffs, man. I know everything come back to the QB, but like this playoffs, I'm not even gonna talk about it, man. I'm not even gonna talk about it. Yeah, I already talked about Saquon. I didn't talk about like what he adds to the Eagles. Saquon, also one of the better receiving backs out of the league, out of the backfield. I like that move a lot because he's one of the best running backs in general. It'll be interesting because you got Jalen Hurts, Saquon, Devontae, A.J. Brown, Mike Gesicki, a tough O-line, defense still looking solid. Who says that the Eagles can't make another run? Because I'm a believer. And that's basically all so far. I just wanted to talk a little bit about what I thought of the pickups that were notable to me, and talk about a little bit. As of right now, you know me, I rock with Mahomes. If they get another receiver this draft, I think they can run it back again. 3-peat. No glaze. Straight up. What makes you think that? Because they got rid of MVS is gone. So they got to fill that gap. And I think they can draft one of the speedy guys. AD Mitchell. Xavier Worthy. Somebody. All these guys are elite. This might be one of the better receiving draft classes that I've seen in a while. So, hey. Imagine they got Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah, that would be insane. But I don't think so. But yeah, man. I just wanted to look through the signings, trades, releases, blah, 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 thus far. This is only 2 days in, so. But, Bears pending QB move. Look like they are trying to rebuild, and it's looking good. They got some defense. They got DeAndre Swift, solid. They still got DJ Moore. If they were to trade down though to 2 and get Marvin, it'll be over. I'm sorry, but it's all depending. Because if they want to keep Fields, they can't get Caleb, and I said that already, so I don't want to say that again. But another team, I'm just think about teams that I feel like are just missing, like Vikings, heavy, need a QB. They got the weapons again. Falcons got the QB that they were looking for. Steelers got a QB with a vet presence who knows what to do. No shade Kenny Pickett, bro. I liked him, but it was just he wasn't as efficient, and he wasn't going like crazy. A guy like Russ can just sling the ball downfield, and he could do it on a consistent basis. I just feel like that's the better move, but to each his own. I think that like what Sauce said, look at my feet, it look like Madden franchise. Facts. Everybody going to different teams per free agency, but these are like, you look at free agencies in the past, and it's like, oh, it's not that many big time names, but this year already, big time name, a team that hasn't done anything. Cowboys, what y'all doing, man? Jerry Jones should have went and got Derrick Henry, or Aaron Jones, or Joe Mixon. But yeah, man, I don't know what they thinking. They might have somebody in the stash. What's Brody's name? From K-State. They might be trying to Deuce. Oh my gosh. Yeah, they might be trying to let him go crazy. But yeah, man, I just wanted to get on here today, get a vid out, talking about my thoughts on the things that have happened thus far. Only a few days into free agency. And yeah, that's all I got for y'all today. I'm trying to think. I should post anything on IG. I still want to post that favorite players video. Not video. I might make that a video. And make it a reel or something. No, I'll post that on YouTube. If I do. But I'd probably write it out so I can make it an Instagram post, not YouTube. But yeah, that's all I got. Probably see y'all maybe end of the week, because if a lot of things keep happening, why not make another video? If not, next week, per usual. And I'm out of here. Peace.